All right, welcome to week 8. You are at your midterm, which means we are almost halfway through our first semester of AP Calculus. This week's activities you're going to find are a little bit lighter than usual in some areas, with the biggest change being there are no textbook problems this week. You guys are facing a midterm exam this week with 25 questions, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. You do have a discussion board post. All submissions are due Saturday, November 1st. I'm asking that your primary post should be posted no later than Thursday, October 30th. I've actually come across several students explaining some concern that they don't have enough time to respond to the post. As you guys are taking this course online and you guys do run slightly busier schedules, I'd like to make sure that you guys do have at least 2 days to respond to the post. And please remember that you are graded for content on both primary post and reply. You do have an IMAX assignment. It's 1 page. It's not really that many problems. And we discussed the change in protocol during the last conference. Please email me if you have any questions. You do have a midterm due Saturday, November 1st. This is 25 questions, but you do have much more time than you did on the last one. You do have 90 minutes for the exam, and you do have an hour of buffer time, so you should be able to get it uploaded. If you have any trouble with submission, please email me right away. I can make sure to troubleshoot with you, and worst case scenario, you can send it to me and I can upload it. But we'll make sure it gets uploaded and that it's taken care of. All right? Please remember to submit both your answers and your work at the same time. I'm going to keep this week's topic a little short. We're not learning any new information. We're just going to talk a little bit about notation. Notation can be very important in calculus and very important on the calculus AP exam. I'm sure in your videos and readings you've seen the symbol dy dx. This refers to a quantity, whether it's a number or a function. This is a quantity. This is quantifying something. I say that because there's a very similar symbol that you'll see, d over dx. This is an operator. It is an operation, just like adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, square, square root, radical. It's just another operation. They do not mean the same thing. dy dx is the derivative of y with respect to x. D dx is taking the derivative of something. I want to make sure that you guys do understand that these are two different things. Now, we've seen some other symbols as well for derivatives, with one of the more frequent ones being y prime. So dy dx would be the same as y prime, and both represent a quantity, usually a function, or the value of a function at a specific point. And this new notation, or this different notation, does work for higher order derivatives as well, which is what most of your videos this week refer to. The second derivative is written as d squared y over dx squared. And the third derivative is written as d cubed y over dx cubed. And the same case for the fourth derivative, fifth derivative, so on and so forth. This was actually written by a man named Leibniz, who is one of the fathers of calculus. And again, these symbols are very similar to the ones we've seen before with y squared, or y double prime, y triple prime, so on and so forth. It's just another symbol that you're going to see out there. Later on, when we get to implicit differentiation, these symbols will be very important to us. So I wanted to make sure you were familiar with it now. So an example of good notation, if we are trying to take the derivative of x cubed, we would say The derivative with respect to x of x cubed is 3x squared. So to contrast, let's look at what bad notation would look like. Bad notation would put dy dx of x cubed. Again, the problem here being that dy dx is not an operation, but d dx is. Well, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Again, have a wonderful week. Good luck on your midterm. And please email me if you have any questions.